Arizona. That's the 44K of Kelsey Foley. And on the outside, the 98 of Alex Stanford.
On the inside of row number 3, driving the number 20 out of Salinas, California, that is Cody Burke. And from Bakersfield in the X11, sponsored by Bill Henderson Racing, Elite Signs, Stevenson Suspension, that is Kyle Heckman.
The 44S that comes out of Pacifica, California, sponsored by Stevenson Suspension and Victory Circle Chassis. It's Shane DeBolder. And to his outside, the American Control Terry Henry Race Prep and Finish Line Signs. It's the 51B, Sleepy Brian Clark.
Row number 5's got the 25 from Salinas, California, the Burke Upholstery and Burke Racing Machine, the 25. That is Austin Burke. And on his outside, the 92 of Jeremy Queener.
And in row number 6, driving the number 48K, starting at the back of the pack, bringing up the rear of the field out of Pahrump, Nevada, sponsored by Awesome Construction, Pahrump Sanitation, and Silver State Transport Elite Engines. That is Colin Hibden.
All right. Heat race number 2 of the A-Mods.
Look at these guys, bumper to bumper, door handle to door handle. Going to turn them loose out of turn 4.
It's the Tumbleweed and Fritz out front. Ooh, Tumbleweed up the track like something went wrong. But here comes Alex Stanford now. He makes a run for the lead. Heckman, Foley, and Burke.
3 wide coming out of turn 3. As Foley dives to the inside. She's trying to make a move. Tumbleweed on the high side. And Trevor Fitz, the middle of that sandwich.
You want to talk about the level of competition here at the Budweiser Nationals? Alex Stanford and Kyle Heckman in a B main. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it almost seems impossible.
It doesn't even seem right.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
Everybody all bunched up. 3 wide out of turn 2. Your leader all by himself up front. Trouble on the backstretch. That's Heckman. Kyle Heckman getting turned around. Caution is out. Your leader is Alex Stanford. Thornton runs second. Johnson.
Kelsey Foley goes up on top of Kyle Heckman's car. It was 3 wide going through, and eventually something was going to have to give, and unfortunately, looks like the hitman Kyle Heckman gets the worst of it.
The car don't look too hurt, really, to be honest with you.
No, it just got turned around. He may get his spot back. That looked like just a racing accident. You know, a little mishap. That 2 cars got together. We'll see what officials decide on this.
That's what they're talking about right now.
And they're going to ask Kyle Heckman to leave the racetrack. That is unfortunate for Kyle Heckman.
Wow.
That's tough right there.
He wasn't here last night.
Brian, you bring up a good point. A very short weekend for Kyle Heckman.
Yeah.
Wasn't here last night. Finds himself in a B main, gets spun. They ask him to leave. He was the cause of the caution, if you will. He is off the racetrack. His weekend is over. That's not the typical Kyle Heckman weekend that we know here at Bakersfield Speedway.
No, it's not.
Well, up front, we mentioned him earlier. We're surprised to see the 98 in the B main. That is Alex Stanford.
A very heavy hitter.
Man.
Well, I'm looking at this B main. You've got Austin Burke, Brian Clark, Shane DeVolder, Kelsey Foley, Cody Burke, Dylan Thornton, as well as Stanford, all in B main.
Probably several state champions out there.
No, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well, Tumbleweed was back east. Dylan Thornton winning late model races under Matt Crafton Motorsports. Now he's out here, and he's barely getting in a B main. But
right now, if you're anywhere between second and last place right now, you got to hope that something mechanical goes wrong with a 98, or you just hope you finish in a transfer spot.
Corey,
because,
I can't believe you said that.
I mean,
it's true. But
it is. I mean, he's that fast.
Exactly. I mean,
Dylan Thornton showing some color to him through turns 1 and 2. Thornton looking very good. We'll see if he can get up there and run with the 98 of Stanford.
Thornton's not messing around. He's hanging in there.
Stanford so smooth out of turn 4. Look at the battle between the 28
of
Fritz and the 44 of Kelsey Foley. Man, they were duking it out down the front stretch.
Then you got the other Burke there, the 25 of Austin Burke and the 44S of Shane DeVolder right there. Look at that 4-car battle.
Unbelievable racing.
Austin Burke going to benefit from that. He'll pit Fritz behind him. Here comes that 44S of Shane DeVolder, though, and the 44K of Kelsey Foley still battling.
Up front, Dylan Thornton just had his bumper on the backside of the 98 of Alex Stanford. Stanford easing it through turns 3 and 4, feathering that throttle, keeping the power on the ground, doing a fantastic job of driving up front as a leader. I'll tell you who's impressing me right now is that 38T of Dylan Thornton.
Yeah, Dylan Thornton jumping onto the bottom there, loading up that right rear real nice, keeping the pedal down but not too hard, kind of finessing it around the corner.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
Oh, big hit for the 28 of Fritz.
Wow.
Kelsey Foley had a big push coming out of turn 4, got into the 28, and he went head on under the main straightaway wall.
Yeah, there's a hole in that radiator. She's spilling right on the track.
All kinds of fuel or water running down out of the radiator. Very unfortunate for the 28.
I'll tell you who this is going to benefit right now. The 25 of Austin Burke. Boy, he was on the run right there.
He was.
Got around Kelsey Foley, got around the 44S of Shane Boulder. Now he's going to work the backside of his brother in the 20 of Cody Burke now.
At the start of the last caution, Austin Burke in the 25 was in 10th.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
I've been watching that car.
Now he's up to 4th, right behind his brother.
Yep, he's going to – him and his brother are going to –
play Family Feud?
Yeah. That's,
no. They'll work together first.
They will.
What they're going to try – the only way they're going to work Family Feud is if one's in the qualifier and the other one's not.
Position.
Then it's, every man for himself. But if they're both in transfer position, they're going to try to check out and make sure that they make that A feature.
Exactly.
Don't forget, guys, you can still bid on the auction for the teal and white checkered flag, courtesy of Moxie Media and Promotions, for the Kelsey Foley Memorial Foundation. And you can also pick up some raffle tickets over in turn 3 and 4 with Cammy Bell Racing for the Children's Miracle Network. There's some goodies there. They'll be calling out the raffle winners right before the A main of the late models.
We just got word from officials, Mike, that we are transferring 5 out of the Bs to the feature. Right now, your final transfer position is the number 44S of Shane DeVolder. Kelsey Foley sits 1 spot out of a transfer spot. That's the race you really want to watch right now to see who's going to race their way into the feature here at the Budweiser Nationals.
Oh, yeah. And everybody in the back is counting how many people are in front of them because they got to go, where do I need to get to?
That's right.
And the crew's over there telling them, hey, you need 3 more spots. Hey, you need 1 more spot. You are the last guy.
Or another thing is what they're doing. They're looking at you like this, say you're on the fence, and they're like, who's behind me? Who's behind
that's exactly what they're doing.
And that's what they're doing, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody out there, we might not have radios in these cars, but they definitely communicate with each other, let them know what's going on.
Well, yeah, Mike and I have been, and Corey has been on the other side of the fence. We know how it works.
A lot of hand signals.
We got the hand signals. We know we got a flat tire. We know when we're hot. We know who's behind me.
We know how big is the gap when you spread your hands.
So they're going to be wanting to know who's behind them and where they need to be at the end of this race.
Well, Kelsey Foley out of Arizona. She is the first car out of the transfer position. We'll see if she can get by that 44S of Shane DeVolder. DeVolder had a good run last night. He was very fast, and he's no slouch. That's going to be a very hard spot to take away if you're Kelsey Foley.
Yeah, that's going to be a battle right there that we're definitely going to pay attention to. But I'm wondering if Tumbleweed and those guys in the 3rd and 4th spot are going to be comfortable there. Because I doubt that. They're going to try to improve their position as well.
Well, and like you said, Mike, if you know you're in the transfer position, hold your spot, drive a smart race, get into the show, then turn it loose. Some guys are going to use that to their advantage. Other guys, like you said, hey, they might just go for it and pick up, race for the win. I don't know if I'm Dylan Thornton at this point. I know I've got a transfer spot. I think, like you said, I'm going to race that strategic. I'm going to protect my line and try to get into the show.
I know if I'm Alex Stanford, the first thing I'm doing is I'm trying to check out away from everybody else, let them worry about who's going where. Because I know if there's nobody in front of me, I'm in.
No argument there.
But I think the wild card in this whole thing is going to be that 38T of Dylan Thornton. What's he going to do? Is he going to be the driver that's wise beyond his years and just try to finish? Or is he going to go up there and try to win this race? Because that could be the difference of him making the A feature and not. Because if he goes up and tries to win it, something happens. Next thing you know, he's in 6th spot, 1 spot out.
I would have to agree with Corey. I'm just going to cruise and just qualify.
I think that's right now. That's a smart thing to do to get into the show. But this is, we see these long cautions like this. We see the IMCA modifieds. We know they're on the Hoosier G60 tire, a tire that is very, very sensitive to heat cycles. We'll see if anybody loses that tire as they seal up here under caution. We've seen it happen 100 times. Watch that number 5 spot and see.
Here's another one for
you,
you,
Can tires
Corey.
win it or can tires lose it for you? And we've seen it happen 100 times.
Dylan Thornton, 16 years old. When you were 16, did you think, I just got to finish? Or were you going, I want to win, I want to win?
That's a valid point. He's an experienced racer, though. He's not your typical 16-year-old behind the wheel of a race car.
No.
And then you got Kelsey Foley, who's just about the same age as well. Back there, one spot out. She's going, I got to hammer down and get past that other 44. As well as sleepy Brian Clark. Don't sleep on him.
All we can do is sit back and watch out and see who's the smartest driver.
Well, we'll see how these tires affect everything after this caution, because the G60 tire is synthetic rubber, very sensitive. We'll see if it affects any of these guys. We're going to go back to racing at turn 4. Here we go.
Shane DeVolder definitely wasn't sitting back. He tried to make a move to the inside of Burke in the 25 machine on that restart.
The 51
Sleepy
G.
Brian Clark. Woo, what a move.
Boy, Brian Clark is on a run right now, let me tell you.
And he's the only guy using the middle groove.
He's right
found
there.
Something up there. It's working for him as he starts to reel in.
Well, Shane DeVolder now all over the inside the 25 of Austin Burke. Here comes Brian Clark now on the top side out of turn number 2.
Clark may race his way into this one from deep in the field.
3 wide, almost out of the apex of 3 and 4.
DeVolder makes the pass up into the 4th spot.
Yeah, he gets around the 25 of Austin Burke. Now he's up into the 4th spot. Here comes that 20 of Cody Burke. Now he's all over the backside of the
one around
lead.
in turn 1.
Jeremy Queener in the 92. The
and
D92.
he's stuck up there. That's going to change the look of this one once again.
10 in. Believe there is 2 laps to go.
2 laps shootout.
2 lap shootout, Mike.
I don't know.
Wow.
Shane DeVolder, his fastest lap was the lap number 9. 17.330.
Wow.
The track doing exactly what we expected it to do here on night number 2, really starting to slick off.
Yeah, it is starting to slick off.
Yeah, we're about almost 2 seconds off of what we started
Quite
today.
a bit of time, yep.
We're up in the low 17s, 17.2s.
So Austin Burke sits back there in the final transfer spot. That 51 of Brian Clark was very good on the last restart. He's going to try to race his way into the show.
I think so,
I'm gonna
because
watch the
that yellow
spot I'm
came out
watching.
at the opportune time, and Brian Clark right now is looking pretty good.
He is very good here in the late stages.
These last few laps, he's picked up the pace, let me tell you.
We'll see if he can get into the show. It'd be a heartbreaker to finish 6th when you're. I mean, that was 4th, 5th, and 6th place cars really had a good battle going when that caution came out.
And you know him being a local driver, he wants to get in the show.
Well, here we go. We're going to finish this one. We're going green out of turn 4.
Next time by, race fans, we'll see the white flag come out. And look at it's Dylan Thornton.
Dylan Thornton underneath for the lead out of turn 4. He's going to complete the pass. He is your new leader as he slides by Alex Stanford on the main straightaway through turns 1 and 2. Stanford going to try to return the favor. Can he get the job done?
He's going to try to probably pay him back down here in the apex of 3 and 4. Can he do it? Here he goes. No, well.
Hang on. Slipping and sliding. There's the white flag for Dylan Thornton. Oh, my.
Oh, my Lord. Here comes the 44S of Shane DeVolder now. He's joined that pack. Here comes Stanford. He tries it one more time. He'll go up on the high side.
Stanford's got to be careful. He knows he's in. He's going to try for the win at turn 4 on the high side at the stripe. Oh!
Dylan Thornton got him.
Dylan Thornton by a couple of inches.
Very close.
Tumbleweed by a stick.
That was a good race right there.
Wow, what a finish.
I was kind of lost because I thought the next lap was the checker flag, but it was the white flag. I was like, Lord have mercy.
Gosh, what a finish.
I'm telling
Good
you.
job.
Corey, hand me that wireless mic. We got to do a quick presentation.